The Pale. Also the name of a hold in Skyrim. And possibly this most expeditious boat. Hello, person who owns boat, probably. You don't seem very pleased about the situation. Ah, that's better. You were so beautiful, I really wanted to see you much more clearly. Sharon says the pantry is fully stocked, so don't worry about... Have you been listening to a single word I said? Oh, I'm sorry, I kind of spaced out there. Why is there a... What even is that on the table? I can't tell if it's a cat or a rabbit. Wake up! This is important! I'm discussing food! Do ya at least have the map? Map? You're not dropping me off at the lighthouse? No dock near the lighthouse. I'm dropping you off near the old Park Ranger station. It's only a short hike. You can grab a map inside. I'm hiking alone? Oh goodness, such a brave lad they've given me for this job. What sort of keeper is afraid of a little moonlight walk? A tired one. It's 2 in the morning. Well, next time I'll ask Pete to get sick at a more convenient time. I mean, I could have started tomorrow, couldn't I? Leave the lighthouse dark? Are ye mad? Look, if you're not cut out for being his replacement, it's best I know now. Saves me coming back here when you lose it in a few weeks. A few weeks? How sick is Pete? I just need to get there and I'll crash. I'll be fine in the morning. No, you need to get the light back on first. Plenty of time to sleep when your work's done. Understood? Yes, madam. Oh, it's a pussycat. That makes me happy. It's a pussycat on a boat as well. Must have lots of nice fish dinners. See those rocks? Landfall soon. Radio in when you get up to the lighthouse. Does she only have one arm? I've only just realised that. Our calling sign is KDK-1. Got it. And Arthur? The Pale. I know it's not the easiest place to live. Good luck. Goodness. It looks a bit like me if I've been smashed with a frying pan a couple of times, which, to be honest with you, I can imagine a lot of people probably do want to smash you with a frying pan. Day 0. Oh, goodness. Very exciting. So, yeah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a game called The Pale, which is a demo, apparently, for a game. I don't know anything about it, apart from it's sort of, I should probably leave the mouse alone. Sorry, it's just experimenting with a few controls I saw in the control setup. Yeah, I know it has these sort of fixed camera angles, and apparently it lasts about an hour, and it's a demo for a more full thing. And that is about all that I know, apart from the fact that this man has the most wonderful run animation I've ever seen in my life. That is the epitome of... I don't even know what that is. It's like a cartoon princess in a Disney movie running through a meadow towards Prince Charming's arms. That's exactly what it's like, and it's a wonderful thing, and I'm so happy I've seen that. Right, here we are in the Pale. It's been condemned. Oh, so the Pale isn't like the wider area that we're living in. It's just this specific bit, is it? Alright. It seems it's not fixed camera angles either. It's actually third person, which just goes to show how much attention I paid to the Itch.io page. Right then, can I read this? No, I can't. I am most illiterate sort. Oh. Alright. We have a phone. Can I ring the phone? I need to turn the power on first. There must be a generator around here somewhere. Do you think it will be inside or outside? Journal updated. I have no idea how to access my journal. It didn't say anything about that. Tab? No. Escape? Aha. Backpack. Cash. $5. I wish to see the journal. I hope my quarters are better than the ranger station. This building looks ready to fall over. Oh dear. I see the map. No map of current area. Oh, I need to find the map, don't I? Derp. Derp brain that I am. Can I have any of these items? Bear Crunch Bar. Yes, for all those times you want to eat a crunchy bear. Kitty, alright now, Kitty. I did see a map somewhere, didn't I? Here? Can I have this? A map of the Southern Islands. This must be a... There must be a fold-up version around here somewhere. Oh, right. Fair enough. Is this a cupboard I can go into? I don't believe so, no. I'm pushing my face into it and not a great deal is happening. Is this the fold-up map? The South of the Pale map. Excellent. That's all very exciting. Anything else of interest? This gives me flashbacks to working in retail. Never again! Never again! I know what you mean, mate. Well, I don't, because I've worked in retail myself, so, you know. I can try to empathise. I've worked in some industries which are a bit rough, so, I've worked in one industry which is a bit rough. Let's just be honest here. Alright then, it's a bit easier to see what's going on now. Can I call on the phone? Invest a dime and all that jazz. It's been disconnected. I guess only the lighthouse radio can contact the mainland. Maybe I should leave a message to record my progress. That's a nice touch. I quite like that. Resume the game. Yes, please. Right, did that have the date on it? Oh, maybe it did, maybe it didn't, I don't know. Oh, that wasn't a cupboard, that was a window. Ah, very subtle difference there. Right, never mind me being a maniac. Can I read what this says? No, I can't. Alright. Alright then. Let me see. Where are we going? What's that? Is that just like a dent in the wood? Oh yeah, I think it is. Sorry, at first I was looking for a gun. Hello? Who are you? I read that's plague at first. No, it's plaque. We, whom Baron C. bore, are safe among our school of keepers. I'm sorry, what? Could you say that again? Baron C. bore are safe among our school of keepers. Do you mean like sailors are safe because of all of the lighthouse keepers? Well, that's very nice of them to say. That seems positively pleasant. But, goodness. Must be a big fuel tank or something. Can I have a look at yearly map, please? So what I've got. I have gone the wrong way. Somehow that doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Alright then. Oh, a sign. Can I see this? No, I think it's just another map. I don't think it has any pertinent information. Alright. Fair enough then. Am I trailing footsteps behind me? I'm trailing footprints behind me. Excellent. That I can't see a thing through this foliage. That means a murderer will be able to track me down and murder me quite soon. Excellent. Right then, let's go for a little trot and see what we can find in the scenic overlook. What do we have here? Anything interesting? No, I thought it might be another a bear bar, for example, presumably made out of Yogi Bear himself. Can I have a look through here? What? I can't. What? What did you say, young man? Ah, right. Okay, that's exactly what you said. Oh, I was going to make a joke about me misreading that, but I didn't. I didn't, and now I have nothing to say. Right then, let's just squeeze between the cleft. And wonder what the hell it is we're walking on now. Some sort of bridge, one presumes. This is a fascinatingly poorly kept bit of infrastructure. I might not hang around. This is a fascinating blend of sort of fixed camera angles in third person, and it's just like, what the hell? Oh no, it's just a bit of fog. Sorry, I thought there was a character coming up behind me. It's like the camera says, I don't care what you want to look at, mate, Mr. Game Player. I don't care. We're going to look at what I want to look at, and that's the end of the matter. Alright. Can I? I don't think I can directly open the map, which is a shame. Alright, so I don't want to go this way. I want to go the other way. So I should turn around and go back. So, yes. Alright. I'll try to stop being stupid for 5 minutes. As difficult as that is for, somebody with quite as much stupid as me, I will do my best. Alright then. What does that say? Packard Mill. Probably shouldn't go to the mill. Should probably go straight to the lighthouse. But, you know. What was that I was saying about being a big brainy person? Oh wait, no, I said the exact opposite of that, didn't I? Goodness, this all looks very industrial. Can I interact with this at all? No, it seems not. It seems that I do not have the necessary license in order to operate this fascinating bit of machinery. Alright, this seems less of a mill and more of a, like a World War II bunker. A hatchet. No, I don't think that is a hatchet. Because I'm pretty sure a hatchet is a type of axe. I actually have a sword. Just like that one. Don't ask why. It's not a weapon, it's a replica, alright? It's a replica from a film I'm not particularly into. Long, boring, confusing story. I love how dramatic these are, it's a wonderful thing. And I'm pretty sure when that was sold to me, it wasn't described as a hatchet. Can't remember what it was described as. but never mind. But just like that one, it's got a sort of a notch on the end for dismembering purposes. You know, it's interesting. It's not really sharp, however, for obvious reasons, or there being a replica and not a weapon, and also because, you know, I don't particularly wish to get arrested for owning a tool of dismemberment and maiming. Right then, well, we have this bashing stick, which may come in handy. Am I capable of equipping that somehow? If I can figure out how to do this. Yes. Equip big stick. Ha ha! Can I bash with this somehow? With space. Yes, I can do much murder. Alright then. I'm also pretty sure you're holding that the wrong way round. Either that or I always hold my sword the wrong way round. Once in a 6-year time period and actually do pick the thing up instead of leaving it on the wall. Turns out it wasn't necessary to go to the mill. Goodness. I'm actually not being completely stupid for once in my life. Which makes a lovely change, I must say. Right then. Let's enjoy this nice, peaceful walk in the dark, inky abyss. I think we've walked onto the beach. Let me have a wee look at the old map. Yes, I have. Alright, so I want to turn left to get towards the lighthouse. I should stop trying to make a joke out of turning the exact opposite direction, because there's never anything there of any interest. But never mind. I don't know whether I'll actually have to fight any bad guys. I know there is something to do with aiming, judging by the control scheme. So possibly there's a gun or something that needs to be thrown that will require a degree of aiming and accuracy. So I don't know whether there'll be any bad guys in this. But, I don't even really know what sort of style this game is going to take in terms of whether it's going to be sort of gory or scary or what exactly. I don't know. Alright, the generator's on. I will need to send power to the lighthouse with the use of the console. Oh, alright, it's a bit like Helios 1. Alright, giddy up, that's a big old chain, isn't it? Okie dokie then. Oh goodness, what is this? This is of importance. Some tools. I'll gather these up tomorrow. They may come in useful. I think you mean they may come in handy or be useful. I can't seem to make my way past this, however. Which is the problem. Because my character is refusing to pick his tootsies up. But never mind. Where is this console I've heard so much about? Is it a PS5? Ah, no. It is something with some nodules. What an old grimy piece of junk. I can barely read the controls. Is this the on button? Great. Now let's try to activate. Well, I think... Right. I think... that should sound automatically now. Do we want it to, though? Because we do want to sleep between now and, the end of time. I can't wait for that to keep me up all night. I can't make out any lighthouse controls here. Maybe this is the one marked DC, whatever that means. Yes, it'll send it to the capital to pester some politicians. I don't know, you're the expert, mate. Oh, good. It seems to have stopped itself, and it definitely isn't about to snap. Are you quite finished? That, my friend, is the understatement of the day. I'll just say it was like that when I got here. Kitty, just what the hell is this thing? I don't know. So it was like it was attached to like a big dog collar or something, as if it was meant to like lure in a big creature, perhaps. I assume I still can't have these. No, okie dokie then. I know it, you shush. Let me have a wee look at my journal and see what happened. Am I really here on this island with this creepy chain from hell? Did I really get this job, or did I take some bad stuff? I feel like I'm going to wake up in a puddle outside of a gas station. Is I know. I am more than aware that there are some tools on the floor. It's alright. I noticed. Right then. Is that foghorn thing going to go off constantly? Because that's going to be a royal pain in my neck. It is, isn't it? I'll have to climb over and start it manually. Yeah, that much I'd worked out on my own. I guess we did actually need to go to the lighthouse. But, you know, I was just being crass and going to the other place first. Alright then, I think if the light ever picks up, this might take us towards the lighthouse. Where's we going? He says, pressing the wrong button again. Yeah, here we are. So just round the bend to the this way. Here we go. Alright then. So I can go up those stairs back then. I'm trying to turn around and I'm pressing Q, which is why it's doing Resident Evil. Sorry. I haven't quite recovered yet. Alright then. At least I haven't heard the foghorn in a while, and that makes me happy. Okay then, so presumably this is the lighthouse on the right, and then these are my quarters off to the left. Okay, let's see if I can get the light working. Nice. It's very spooky and pooky. Oh, gosh. Man alive. When the game developer took an internship with a photography company whilst doing their computing degree. Alright then, how can I get this thing running? Big button to press? Huzzah! Let there be light! And there was, because I'm not an idiot. Which is why that thing with the chain happened. I should radio Sharon and let her know. Then sleep. Lovely, lovely sleep. Yes, indeed. Before we go to sleep, let's do a bit of poking around. Anything of interest out here? Here's a chair. And a Pete's journal scrap. Got the results back today. Coronary heart disease, so I wonder when they're going to force me into retirement. I came up to the light to write this. When I sit up here and look out east over the sea, I know I'll be just fine. Out here, I can barely feel the chest pains at all. That's a bit sad. Pete's probably not going to be back anytime soon, then, which is it's a bit sad. I don't know Pete, but I feel like he was probably a nice person. I've known one Pete in my life, and he was a relatively nice bloke. So I am going to operate under the assumption that that trend is a continuous one. Alright then. Let's do something absolutely mind-numbingly stupid and go and explore the stinky basement where we keep all of the guff. The handle has been broken off. I don't think this has been open in some time. Okay, good to know we've got a guff storage cabinet. Oh dear. Sorry. What? Why? Why is that a thing? And what is that meant to say? If I'm just so confused. Why is the word guff there? My food for the next few months. I hope a fox doesn't work his lock open. Although that's outside instead of inside, you'd imagine we'd have enough power to run a fridge or a freezer. But seemingly not. Ah, this is like a cable car that will take me to the northern part of the island. Okay, that's exciting. Let's go inside and hope that the rooms are soundproofed and we can get away from Mr. Leghorn. Ah, what a nice place. Some instructions from Pete. To the damn kid taking my job. It seems that a little chest pain is enough to retire me. They're saying I'm only leaving temporarily for medical, but I'm not stupid. I'll have someone collect my stuff later, but you can have that playing station box thing that my son got me. I could never figure it out. You mean a radio? Be careful with the lighthouse generator. It's old and temperamental. It powers this building, the lighthouse, and the foghorn, but also that big chain. I don't know what it's for. I was always told to leave it alone, and so should you. Oh, great. Don't go pushing buttons on the console all willy-nilly. Don't worry about going up north to the island, it's just an abandoned village up there, but if you do need to go, the cable car connects to the bluff. I guess the pail is yours now. Take care of the old girl. Folk have forgotten the pail since the fishing trade dried up and everyone left, but I've made a happy home here. P.S. Leftovers in the fridge and ready meals in the cold pantry just outside. Hope you're not one of them health nuts. Given the fact that it's no word of a lie, came halfway to fainting in the middle of a recording earlier today because I realised I hadn't drunk anything in about 48 hours, or nearly that long, we can be sure that I'm not a health nut if I can't even remember to hydrate myself. But never mind. Alright then, what is this? Schedule of chores? Mostly cleaning and making radio calls. This job is going to be great. I see, you're not the most gregarious of individuals, it would seem, if you're into this sort of thing. Right then, let's see if we can find the radio, or the station finder didgeridoo-dah thing that man was talking about. Hello? Is Sharon there? We are receiving you. Is that you, Arthur? It is me. The light and horn are back on. Great. What took you so long? Nothing. Definitely nothing to do with the big chain that probably kept a monster out of humanity's way. Everything's fine. No problems at all, apart from a fly. How you settling in? I've still got to unpack. Will the last keeper come back for all his stuff? No, we just heard from the hospital a little while ago. Oh, no. What happened? It was his heart. He wouldn't admit it, but it had been bad for years. I'll come over in a few weeks and collect his things. His duty roster should be up on the wall. It's yours now. You'll see your duties are just to maintain the Coast Guard properly. So don't go poking around the old buildings on the southern islands, and just stay away from the northern island entirely. There's a northern island? Don't you remember anything from your briefing? There is a northern island. It's where the old fishing village is. So I'll just stay away from it. Indeed, I think I can handle that. That's where I was born. Oh. You said the pale was abandoned. It is. We moved away when I was little. No one lived there for gone 15 years now. Last I checked, the house next to mine had collapsed. You'd likely get crushed if you were too curious. So stay out, you understand? Stay out. Good. By the way, looks like there's a storm on the way, so I'd leave the radio on all the time now, just in case. Is that the only way of contacting you? Yes, and it's old, so look after it. Is there anything you need before I sign off? Tuck me in and kiss me goodnight. Dream on. I'll check in with you tomorrow. Have a good night, you two. Blah blah blah. Alright then. Now I can go to sleep with my best friend in the whole world, my chopping blade. Right. Let's not worry about brushing my teeth or anything. Let's just chuck myself down in the bed. Day one of my new life. And alive. Pete's death really has hit me hard, which is missed him. Sorry about that. Sharon wasn't lying about the storm front. Yeah, I feel like Pete's death has hit me hard, even though I don't remember that. Those swells must be over 10 meters. Well, the weather report is done. The last duty is to regas the foghorn. Oh, great. And then I can hunk for the night and wait out this storm. How exciting. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right then, I don't have my big stick. Well, it's not a stick, it's a knife. I wish to have this big walloping thing. I rather like it. Okie dokie then. Let's travel back down here. So presumably regassing the foghorn is going to require going back to where we activated the foghorn, probably with those tools that we saw before. It said something about going to get them tomorrow, or today even. So, let me see. A seagull sitting on one leg. It's either an injured seagull, which I'm going to befriend, or the game developer has gotten slightly muddled between... between seagulls and flamingos, but never mind, almost forgotten this was a horror game. That was a very effective scare. So, here's a marked man from the Divide. What the hell is that? It's a body. Yeah, poke it with your knife. Brilliant plan. Is it? He's been skinned, mate. What am I going to do? Call for help? I'm going to puke. I need to radio for help. I completely agree. Should we give up on regassing the horn, or should we do that anyway, just to be a good boy? What does my journal say? It says pressing the wrong button again. This is a nightmare. Why is his skin missing? I need to wake up. Oh dear. I'm not going to take his body out of the ocean, but never mind. I think I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Fixed camera angles either work pathetically badly or amazingly well, and thus far this one is certainly erring on the amazingly well side of the possibilities. So, earth is that? What's that on the floor? I don't know. A box with a plug coming out of it. I need some help. Emergency. Indeed. I can't progress the dialogue along. Oh, blast. I have hit it with my big machete one too many times. It looks fried. I shall have to repair it somehow. I should grab some tools and try to find some spare electronic parts. Is this a part? An electronic part? No, presumably not. Alright then, well that explains what we need the tools for. Alright. Salvage some parts from the lumber mill. Oh, alright then, fair enough. Yeah, I did see an electrical device there. So, we shall see what we can find. I also love that I don't own an umbrella, or a raincoat, or a hat, or anything else. Another one? Another one. A third one. A fourth one. Wonderful. I'm guessing a boat has crashed? Oh good, another bar. What do I need these for? I know I can eat them, but what do they do? Just like refill my stamina or something? Maybe run extra fast or something? I don't know. Yeah, my best guess would be a boat that's sort of capsized one way or another. And it's washing the bodies of the sailors onto the shore. Some tools, yes. Very dramatic, I know. But then why would they be skinned? I mean, I know rocks can sort of tear the skin off your flesh, but it wouldn't do it so uniformly. They'd be like cut to ribbons. They wouldn't be neatly skinned as if they'd been butchered. Very mysterious. Are they still here? I kind of want them to still be here. I kind of, oh, giddy aunt, I don't want them to be here. It's less of a boat and more of a whole cruise ship. Excuse me, I don't mean to be falling over years like this. Oh dear, well, at least I can't see any child-sized ones. We should be grateful for small mercies, because goodness knows they're small. Right, where am I going? Up here. I don't remember those red lines on there before. They seem a bit mysterious. Alright, well I've got my my weapon, should it become necessary. Maybe that was the gate that I broke open. I don't know. Alright then, let's see if I can salvage some parts from this box. Salvage some bits. Indeed. Looks like a cable, a circuit board, I don't know what those things are, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, electronics go completely over my head. The most complicated electronic thing I can do is set up a Bluetooth connection, so you'll have to pardon me. Alright then, let's go mend the radio and see if we can get out of here. Presumably the beach is completely full of them by now. Pretty much, yes. And alive. It's bad enough when you get sand in your shoes. I can't imagine what it's like when you get sand in your insides. In all of your muscular tissue. In all of your tendons and other things like that. just going to save, just for the sake of, that one, please. Just for the sake of, for the sake of me being scared about dying is the moral and the short of it. Alright, let's see if I can get this working. Huzzah! It is working. Are you there? Please pick up. Oh dear. There must be the storm. Yes. Can you read what ended? People down on the beach, they're all dead. I don't know what to do. Something about repeating. Just send some help. Meet me at the dock at the ranger station. I'm coming now. What? I'm not reading you. Oh gosh, the power's out. Can I mend that myself or not? I warn you, Mr. Intruder. I have a big thing and I'm not afraid to use it in my own defense. Good afternoon. I didn't want to do that, but I expressly came here to this desolate place because I don't like random strangers coming up and hugging me after they break into my bathroom in the middle of the night. Goodness. You... What did I just step in? Oh, I stepped in him, didn't I? Or possibly her. It's difficult to tell. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Let's walk through a storm while carrying a large piece of metal. That definitely won't get me killed. There are people chasing me, aren't they? Oh, wonderful. Oh, giddy yarn. I don't know if I should... Would you stop trying to grab my bum? I don't know if I should fight them or if I should just run away. Right now I'm erring on the side of running the hell away. I can't remember where I'm going. Oh dear. Maybe I should just catapult myself into the sea. Maybe all the salt water will make them sting so much they won't want to chase me any longer. Oh dear. Oh, they're right behind me. I should drop a grenade behind me or something. I don't have time to open the map and have a look at where I'm going. Oh gosh, oh gosh! Excuse me, gentlemen, I need to get past you. It would appear I might have slightly died. Oh, that's the end of the demo. Why did they say this was an hour? It's clearly not. I screwed around loads, and I didn't even get anywhere close to an hour. Wow. Man alive. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. That was very fun. As I said, the camera angles were done in a very nice way. It made... it really justified the use of them, rather, because I feel like some people just stick them in for the sake of being, oh, we're using fixed camera angles, that makes us a good game. But no, you actually have to use them properly to be a good game. But that was really good. I really enjoyed that. I really look forward to playing the full thing of this, because that was very mysterious and interesting, and I want to know the story behind these skinned people. I want to know what was on the other end of that chain. I want to go and explore the other side of the island, and I want to see Sharon's cat again. So, right. Never mind. There's a very rude joke I could make at this point, but I'm actually, for once in my life, going to be mature enough to step above that and say no. So, thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen, for the demo of The Pale. I'll definitely keep my eyes on this, because I very much look forward to playing the full thing of this, because that was very, very enjoyable and very promising. So, yeah. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other, and good night. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a game called The Pale. Now, it won't surprise you to know that I have started this game, and I have piddled with options to try and find something interesting, because I'm not trying to pad this out honest. Anyway, there's no options, but there is a control setup. Now, A few things confuse me about this, and I wish to discuss them with you fine people. Firstly, the movement keys. They're not WASD, they're A, S, D, and W, which are the same keys, but presented in an order that nobody's ever done before, which is unprecedented, given that there's only 4 buttons, and you'd imagine there's only a finite number of combinations of those. Anyway, secondly, there's aiming, presumably for some sort of weapon, which is L, which is on the opposite side of the keyboard to WAS, which is curious. And then there is looking, which is U, D, and L, and R, which is U, D, L, and R, which are on opposite sides of the keyboard and bear no relation to one another, and D is used for moving anyway, and L is used for the light, and R is used for reloading, so 3 of those keys are already in use. But never mind, I'm beginning to think that it might be easier with a gamepad, but I don't have one of those, so all I have is a lot of complaints, because that's all I spend my life doing ever. So, yeah.